that we're doing the wheel bearings on the Silverado, and here we got this bad boy up in the air. Just barely got it to fit in the garage, damn near hitting the garage opener, and got a bunch of dirt and bird shit on this truck right now, but it's okay. After the project is done, I'm going to give it a good old wash, detail, and get going. But yeah, so we got this thing up in the air right now. About to do the wheel bearings on both sides. I hear some whirring or howling noises when I'm driving, so the goal is to get rid of that ASAP. I can't stand it. It's like 30 miles per hour. It starts to get louder and then louder and louder as you go. So a shop also told me it was the front. I figured I would just try and do it myself. It didn't look too difficult. So while I'm in here, I'm also going to do a little more rust proofing since I have access to the frame right there. So let's get to work. Looks like we're starting off with a fight already. Damn wheel won't come off. Bitch. It's always the small, easy shit that makes it tough, bro. Let's hope it's all easy from here. Alright, so far, what I have done, there was this cap on here, just like that. What I did is I just hit it around the edges with a screwdriver and a hammer. Obviously, it broke a little, so I'm going to have to get a replacement. It should be pretty cheap. It's like stamp steel. Next, I'm going to get a 35mm socket and crank this thing off, which is the axle nut. So let's get to it. All right, trips to AutoZone, number 1. Let's see how much time money we get by the end of this. We got the big boy 35 on there now. Let's go. Not in a washer. We're still on the disassembly process, but next steps were basic. Take the caliper off. In order to do that, there's just 2 bolts coming out through right here. Whoops, sorry. Right here and right here, and they're both right there. So coming in from this side, I think it was 18mm, and then to take the rotor off, there's like a screw right there. So I just had to crank that thing out, hit it with a hammer a couple times, and it comes right off. All right, I had to use a little screwdriver to push that red tab back, and then I should be able to just take that right off. Where's that black button? Just push it out. Ooh. All right, I need 2 hands. Yeah, once you take the blue connector out, you have to like push in on this black button right here. Push in on it and then pull it out. All right, quick little update. So essentially all I just did is remove the 3 bolts in the back, 1 here, 1 here, and 1 right there. And then this thing literally just comes right off. If it doesn't come off, just hit it with the hammer here, like a rubber mallet, soft one, so you don't ruin the CV axle. And then we got smooth, brand new bearings. It sounds rough because it's got like loose things here. I haven't tightened it yet, but it's looking fresh. Now I'm gonna try to take this off, and then those 2. I'm gonna try and also use a marker to sort of mark where the alignment is there to get as close as possible, but I'm also gonna clean up the rust there. All right, quick little update. I had a little trouble getting this bad boy off, but good news is you can put a 6mm Allen in here and then turn the nut off, because what I had happen is I would turn the nut and this whole thing would spin, so I can't get the nut off. So hold it with the 6mm Allen while you turn the nut and it comes right off. So all right, now I'm gonna take this off with a 10mm socket, and then those 2 and those 2. But actually, sorry, before I do all that, I'm gonna take these top 3 and the bottom 2 bolts off so I can take the strut out and install these bad boy bilsteins, baby. We're upgrading. It's just gonna be a little stiffer ride, better for off-road. Not that I'm doing that, but just better control supposedly. So let's see how it goes. Oh, 0.5 angle, baby. All right, this is the old one. It's fully compressed. It's not releasing. It won't compress any further. It's shock. This is a brand new bilstein shock. See how it's coming up? That's how it's supposed to work. All right, so we're here at the install station, aka my old ass little workbench. So I was able to compress the spring, get this out. Kind of a pain in the ass because this whole thing kept spinning, but luckily it's got a flat where'd it go? It's got a flat tip at the front of it, so I was able to just strap this down, or hold this and turn it. It came out pretty easy, actually, surprisingly. WD-40 was definitely very helpful, but yeah, you can kind of see it's flattened, so you can grip it. These shocks were toast, so luckily I am installing new ones. Let's go. Garbage. These things are about to be so good. So in the same order that I disassembled it, I reassembled it. Essentially, this black ring goes on first. Or sorry, my bad. There's like a silver ring inside of there. So you want that to sit with the opening facing down. I'll show you on the other one I have. But that silver ring goes on there. Then this. Then from the old strut, I had to take this white plastic piece off. I mean, it's turning black now, but it looks like it was white when it was brand new. And then after that, then you install the spring. Once you put the spring on, you put this whole assembly. I didn't really take mine apart, so I didn't worry about what goes on where. But essentially, this goes on first, then the rubber piece. And then I forgot, underneath this rubber, you can't tell, but there's like a... I don't know if you can really tell. Let's try to zoom in on that boy. Let's see. I can't see shit. But there's like a little thing in there that's like a yellow boot that slides on. It's the same order that you disassembled it. The only tricky part was here. There's like a chrome ring, silver ring that it came with. And then it came with this as well. This is just for the top. It's just for these. So I was confused. I was like, why did I get these? But I guess they don't want you reusing the old ones. But either way, they also gave me this. This actually goes over and sits on top. Yeah, oh, that's what I was looking at. Yeah, it sits right there. That's exactly what I was looking at right there. This is the original one. Sorry, the original one is in there. The new one is here, but the original one seems more heavy duty, so I just used that instead of this. But I mean, it doesn't matter, it seems. Just use whatever. But to tighten it, it's kind of a pain in the ass. But squeeze that thing. I'm doing this one-handed, so it's more difficult, but let me rotate it this way a little bit, and then once you get that on there, you want to grip it oh fuck nicely with that, and then start tightening it. But obviously it's going to spin, so you can tell like the vice grip is holding it, and I'm able to turn the nut. Also, I forgot to mention, yeah, I had to use 4 of these. Oh shit, I didn't even realize one of them came off. Huh, what the fuck.